Welcome, sit and listen, and enter the minds of two of the most fucked up people on earth. This is Matt and Dan's Sketchy Ass Podcast. Back to School, Volume 1, Episode 2. The theme for today is relationships.
Thank you, Vosh.
Yeah, so I'm Matt.
I'm Dan.
And this is our podcast.
So, like, the other day, right? This fucking bitch, I shit you not. Alright, so, I'm working like I usually do. And for some reason, it was Tuesday, and I felt really shitty that day. Like, nothing could wake me up and make me want to feel good.
Yeah.
Everything was shitty. I'm not even going to get into the food. Anyways, so I'm at work, and this hot chick gives me the phone. She's like, I can't deal with this. Here. She has that, like, Puerto Rican accent. My bad, she's not. Yeah, she's Puerto Rican. Not Dominican. My bad. And she gives me it, right? And I'm like, fuck it. Let's see what's up. So I get it, and I'm like, hello, who's this? She's yelling at me already. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And I'm like, huh? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, can you help me find a suit? I'm like, yeah. Bitch says, a cop uniform. A cop uniform. Now, I don't know if you've been in the Spirit. If you have, holy son of a bitch, dude. We have, like, at least 20 goddamn costumes that look like a cop. So I go up there, and I'm like, alright, we have 20 of them. Could you be a bit more specific? And she was like, yeah, it has a short skirt. Okay, that rules out 3 of them. What a fucking bitch. Who does that? Like, would you go to someone's work and fucking try to, like, just piss them off on purpose?
Nah, man. Like, bitch could have at least, like, been more, like, fucking specific, It's like, it's Halloween. There's like 3 main suits chicks wear on Halloween. Nuns, or not nuns, fucking...
Nurses.
Nurses, there you go, sorry. Nurses,
police officers.
Police officer, and...
The cat.
Yeah, like the
Don't
cat.
forget the cat.
Now, all of them are gonna fucking be slutty.
Yes.
So why would you say short skirt? You don't even have to fucking say that, like...
Yeah, I know it's gonna be short skirt, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, she sounded pretty cute. But this is what fucking ruins it. I'm like, ma'am, I really can't help you. You have to be a bit more specific. She starts yelling at me like, what the fuck do you mean specific? I'm being as specific as I can. I'm like, no, you're not. You're telling me blue and short skirt. That doesn't help. I could literally give you a fucking random costume that's blue with a short skirt and tell you it's a police officer outfit. You'll probably believe it too, you dumb bitch. So then she starts yelling at me and tells me, I'm gonna come down there. I'm gonna come down there. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna come down there. I'm gonna come down there. I'm like, okay, come down here. I hung up and gave it back to the manager, and the manager's looking at me like, what the hell? And I look at him, and I'm like, just don't ever give me the phone again. She pissed me off. I just fucking hung up on her. Just straight up. That's fucked up, dude. That's...
Work can be pretty fucking tiring,
I mean, I'm in a bear suit for, like, 7 hours.
Well, at least you could say, at my job, like, you talk to someone, and you're like, oh, yeah, I got a uniform at my job. Oh, yeah, me too. I wear a fucking bear suit.
Fuck yes, I know I can. But, you know what other things that are fucked up?
What?
This bitch the other day, she texted me and I was like, no, wait, she texted me, my bad. And she's like, hey, it's been a while, and it's she who shall not be named.
Yeah, y'all should know about her from the first episode.
I bitched at her, I bitched about her, and I might bitch about her even more later down the line. But, oh my fucking god. You remember that one time she fucked with me with the kid?
Oh, yeah.
Like, who fucking does that? For 9 months, she sends me pictures about this pregnant chick. I have no clue what the fuck it's about. I have no clue what's going on. And like all I see is their breasts down. And it's not like she's topless or anything, but she's in a tank top and some shorts. And there's 2 people in the picture, and she's like, yeah, doesn't it look pretty? And I think she's talking about her friend. I'm like, yeah. She sends me a fucking picture one day. It's been 9 months and 5 weeks. She sends me a picture, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
What was it?
Not fucking cool. It was just a baby. It was a fucking baby. And I'm like, oh my god, that looks cute. Is that your friend? She's like, no. And I'm like, what do you mean? Her name is Star something.
Some fucking name that a teenage bitch would name it.
No. The name that we picked out for.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. No, it just pissed me off because I was like, why would you let her use our fucking name? I know that we aren't together anymore, but that's still fucked up. We planned on having kids. Like, and she looks at me and she's like, I named it because her father wanted it like that. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you named it? So at this point, I'm pissed off. I'm fucking pissed. I'm like, what the hell is going on? The bitch tells me it's mine. The bitch tells me it's mine, and I start tripping balls. I'm like, no, that's not possible. She's like, you're not happy? I'm like, of course I'm happy. You're just a fucking bitch for not telling me. 9 fucking months. Anyways, point of the story is it wasn't mine, and that bitch can go run now.
But, like, speaking of bitches, you know, like, that shit mixes into school. Oh, I'm sorry. Dude, we should not have started this podcast. I have to take a massive shit.
You're just gonna have to hold it. You're just gonna have to hold it.
But anyways, bitches, there's, like, you know, you get hamburger and you have fries. You have fucking pickles and you have something else.
I don't know. I don't like pickles in the first
Whatever.
place.
Fuck it. But you know how, like, 2 things go together.
Mm-hmm.
Bitches and school always go together.
True. That's so fucking true.
I have no reason, like, there's no explanation why, you know?
Like, I love relationships. Like, that bitch is actually, that one and she shall not be named number 2, which I'm not gonna bitch at her much because really she didn't do anything to piss me off. She just fucking ruined my life. Number 1 pissed me off and ruined my life. First one. And, like, I'm so scared of being in just a relationship, period. You know, the chick that I'm with right now, you know, I like her. I really do.
Yeah, she's pretty cool, man.
She's fucking amazing. You know, I could play Xbox with her all goddamn night if I really wanted to, you know? Not ever do anything else, you know?
Yeah.
But, I mean, it'd be nice to have a girl like that all the time. I don't see her because she goes to a different school. And the chicks at her school that we have dated, or I've dated at least, were bitches.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, when did you start dating?
I started dating at a really young age. I think I was, like, at least 10.
Like, my first girlfriend was in 6th grade. I wanted to act all cool, so I told her she wasn't my first. Like, she wasn't my first kiss or anything, you know? Yeah, she was, you know?
I bet that, like, that actually, you know, you felt something there.
I was like, oh, yeah. But, yeah. I don't know.
Tell me about the relationship you're in now. Do you like it? Do you not like it? You know?
I like it. I feel like I can be comfortable around her. There's just those times where it feels like an immature relationship, but we fight through it, and then we're that kind of couple that can laugh about a fight after it, you know? This is my longest relationship, you know? She means the world to me, you know?
Yeah, I mean, see, I had that with number 1, but I never really cared. Like, I cared, but afterwards it was like, I shouldn't have cared.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized I really didn't.
Well, it's not your fault, dude. I mean, it was her, you know?
Yeah. I guess...
Like, I don't want to, like... People say you shouldn't put the blame on someone else, but that bitch deserves it, dude. She put you through hell, man.
And I accept that, you know, this new chick...
Made you who you are.
Yeah, it made me who I am. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be the man I am now. I wouldn't be saying, you know, that's a bitch, that's not a bitch, you should date, you know, the non-bitch. Because if you date the bitch, you better be prepared to go through hell. And if she changes, she changes. If she doesn't, well, she doesn't. Like our friend. I'm not saying his name, but I mean, our friend went through that with that other bitch.
What's the first letter of his name?
J.
J.
You don't remember?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, like, that was the most messed up thing I have ever gone. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know.
Like, but now you see how it was with you. You know, we're telling you, man, this chick's a bitch, you know, she's a dick to us, but you were love struck, dude. And that's how our friend was, you know?
And, like, I accept that, but the only difference is, he saw it. Like, I didn't see it. I didn't see it for the longest time. Yeah. When I finally broke up and hooked up with She Shall Not Be Named number 2, it's when I realized everything. When I was like, holy shit, this chick was fucking me over from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, even after we broke up, we had these plans to grow old together and all this. And, like, out of nowhere, she tells me she can't be with me. She's, you know, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, I better fucking redo my whole future again, you know?
I don't know, I mean, parents like to tell their kids, like, you don't know love. Honestly, we do. Everybody goes through it. I mean, it might not be, like, the right kind of love. Like, you're not giving it to the right person, but it definitely is love. Otherwise, you wouldn't be hurting, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's just the fact that it's, like... I don't really know how to act around chicks anymore. Chicks are just weird. Like, it's not even that I'm, like... I mean, I'm totally straight. Like, yeah. Pussy all the way. But it's, like, chicks, you know? Just chicks in general. Kind of... Like, I don't know, like, I might need a chick's sense on this, but it's like, sometimes they act like I don't even know, like a child.
Yeah.
They act like a child.
Like, they'll fucking ignore you. Like, fucking just... And you have to be the first one to talk.
And it's like, I don't want to talk. I want you to talk to... I want you to
show that you care. You know, I'm always the one that shows it, you know? I'm always the one that goes up to you. I'm always the one that's fucking there for you. I'm trying to make you talk, you know? I'm trying not to be the fucking immature one.
Exactly.
Girls are just fucking stuck up, you know?
You know? And the chick I'm with now is... She, like... Alright. For instance, she said earlier that she was going to go into a movie. Okay. Text me after you get out. It's been like 3 damn hours since... No, my bad. 4 hours. It was like around 3:30ish. And I'm sure she's having fun. Like, it affects me, but I know she's with her family, you know? Yeah, like, I'm an understanding guy. I'm not one to just, like... I'm not going to text her and call her, like, where the have you been? Are you with another guy? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be like, alright, well, you know what? That's okay. You know? Yeah. Because she has family, and I mean, she has to understand that I'm going through my own personal shit right now, too.
Yeah.
And that I'm not always going to be able to go out, you know, I haven't even gotten paid yet. I was going to take her out tomorrow, but I can't. Now I have to stay home.
Well, I think she understands, man.
Yeah, I hope she does. Like, I really do.
I heard something while you're talking, fucking, it has to do with jealousy, man. Like, I truly believe chicks get jealous easily, you know?
And I'm sure they do. I mean, they scare me. They scare me. Like, I dated this one bitch, and she literally would call me. She would confront it was that one chick. That one crazy chick.
Oh, yeah.
She, like, literally called me every damn hour, on the hour, and she'd get mad if I didn't answer. She'd be like, oh my god, who you messing with? Why'd you take 2 hours to call me? It's like, bitch, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm asleep. Let me fucking sleep. You know?
Yeah, like... I mean, I love my girlfriend, but she can get jealous. We're at this dance, right?
Yeah.
And fucking, I'm just chilling there with some friends, fucking around, grinding on dudes, you know, just to be fucking funny. And, you know, there's this one part where my friend pulls me in, and grinding on a chick.
Lube?
What?
No.
No, what the fuck? My friend pulls me in, right? And this chick's grinding me. I'm like, no, dude, you know. So, I see my girlfriend, I'm like, oh, I'll go up to her. She looks down. I'm like, hey, babe, what's wrong? Why don't you go fucking grind on some more bitches? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, you can ask anyone over there, you know? I'm not fucking grinding on people. I grind on a dude, but for, like, you know, she don't care. It's she knows I'm straight,
you know?
yeah.
It's like, you know.
And I was just like, what the fuck, you know? Like, I don't even know. Like,
I mean,
what goes through their mind, dude?
I'm sure my chick feels the same way, because, I mean, I hang out with a lot of chicks. And I don't know if she understands that. You know, I don't know if she knows that. I'm sure after this, you know, after this is all over, she'll understand. Like, I hang out with chicks, but it's like, if I'm with you, if I call you my girlfriend, if I say, hey, I want to hang out with you daily base, you come over in the middle of the night, and we don't do anything but play Halo, you aren't just, you know, one of those call-up girls. You're, you know, and, you know, honestly, I would love that. I would love that.
Well, you have that, dude. You're fucking lucky.
You know, and I'm right now, I'm in the good. I'm in the clear.
I don't know, like, a lot of people say me and my girlfriend are, you know, perfect for each other, you know? And I hate to be, like, sound cocky or anything, but I feel like we are, you know? Like...
You can take on the world?
Yeah, you know, like, out of, like, she with her friends is, like, how I am with my friends, you know? We're both that kind of crazy, kind of fucking do what we want kind of people, you know?
Yeah.
And, I don't know. The thing I hate about relationships, man, it just ties into school. It's like, you can either be focused on school or relationships.
I get that. And maybe that's why I'm going to be alright, because my girlfriend, I don't see her at, you know, I don't see her at school. But,
you know, you're getting tardy and shit. You're just, all you're thinking about is, like, her. So you start failing and shit.
You know, are they thinking about me, you know? You know.
You know, you get into that drama. Like, you could be fighting and that's what you're thinking about. You know, it's just, you can either focus on one or the other. You know, you focus on school, the girl's like, you know, why aren't you paying attention to me?
It's like, damn it, dude, I gotta get, like, what you need is, you know, what everybody needs is a girlfriend that understands that dudes have needs too. They need to do their own thing. And chicks, I understand. We distract you too. I'm not saying that we don't. But you have to understand that it's just gonna happen. You know, you're gonna get a paper in late. You're gonna get a 0. Like right now, I'm not doing so well. I'm not gonna say what I'm doing, but
yeah,
you know, but still, you know.
I mean, I think we all are. It's just, I think we need to start focusing on school, you know. But I mean, I'm pretty sure it's possible. It's just gonna take a lot of work to have focus on both, you know. But I think we can do it.
I hope you're right. like, I know this isn't really, like, a really funny podcast, but I hope people understand the seriousness that comes from this.
Yeah.
You really should be focusing on school. You really should be, respecting your parents and stuff. I know most of us don't.
Yeah. We're teenagers.
We're teenagers. We're going to go out and burn down a bear,
Burn down a bear?
You've never seen the Smokey the Bear things?
Yeah,
standing up and you just want to set them on fire?
Or orphanages.
Orphanages are fun. That's wrong.
No, I'm kidding. What the fuck was I going to say? I felt like I was going to... Oh, I don't know. What you're talking about is, like... It reminded me of something our favorite teacher told us. That, everybody's, like, trying to fight this river. Like, you're trying to go upstream... and eventually you're going to have to, like, just flow with the river.
Yeah.
You know?
You're going to die trying, or you're just not going to do it.
Or you're just going to flow,
Follow the river. But I mean,
of course we're going to, like, fucking,
oh,
fight
yeah,
the river.
We're going to fight the river. I mean, we're us, we're human. And if you don't fight the river and you do whatever everybody else tells you to, you wear the same clothes, you wear the same, shoes, you listen to the same music, you watch the same shit.
It's a fucking machine.
You're just part of the machine. You're a gear.
One of those people that work at McDonald's, they're fucking robots, dude.
You're a robot, I won't have a problem cutting off your head because there'll be just, circuit boards, tubes, wires, flashing lights, and so on. And that's okay. You can do that. You can't kill actual humans. That's wrong.
Yeah, that is wrong.
Unless
they're
shooting
pedophiles.
Oh, what? Oh, well, we had two different ideas.
Yeah.
Anyways, the point is, like, I don't know how to explain it. You shouldn't follow the river just all the way, Especially, like, in relationships. You shouldn't, like, think it's going to be the perfect relationship.
Yeah.
You gotta make it the perfect relationship. Not just say, oh, we're gonna have the perfect relationship,
I know we agreed on, like, not bringing religion into it, but honestly, like, I see these people, like, these homeless people, and they're fucking praying, like, to God, like, please, God, give me a house and shit. Instead of praying, what you need to do is get your ass up and fucking work for it. Earn it, You
know what you should be praying for? Is praying for the balls to do it.
Yes,
praying for the will.
Don't be praying for God to fix all your fucking answers. What you need to do is get your fucking fat ass up and go do something about it.
Go jog a couple miles. I've jogged so people can't say shit. I've jogged plenty today.
I mean, I'm not saying I don't believe in God or I do, but I'm just saying, like, fucking don't waste your time praying. Fucking waste your time doing something about it.
Yeah,
Because then it's not actually wasting your time, it's fucking...
actually doing something. And then you can praise the Lord for giving you the strength to.
Exactly.
And I'm not saying I believe in any specific deity, but I'm just saying that you should pray to your higher power, ask for the will, not for the need. Alright?
That was fucking awesome.
But, I mean, I'm just saying, like, you gotta follow... If you follow the river, that's cool. I'm not gonna diss you for it. Yes, I am. But out of the podcast. And face to face, so I can see you, so you can talk shit back to me. But I say more people should go up against the river, And I'm not just saying life, or I'm not just saying, like, just simple shit. I'm saying, like, against, authority sometimes,
Yeah.
Because, I mean...
Well, don't get yourself in trouble, guys,
Don't shoot up a school or shoot a police officer because of this podcast. And
so
we're saying...
Grand Theft Auto,
this isn't, you only get one life. You get shot, you get shot. Did I tell you my biggest fear is to our fuzzy suits?
Yeah.
I'm scared of getting shocked in a fuzzy suit. Like, I'm scared of getting tasered in a fuzzy suit.
Dude, we should post those videos we took of what we did this weekend in our furry suits.
We will.
Like, that's what happens when you give two fucking...
just crazy motherfuckers.
Furry suits. They're gonna fuck shit up.
And I apologize to our friend. We did...
You'll understand when you see the video.
Oh man, it sucks.
Props to him though for putting up with it.
I gotta give you respect. You took the beatings, and I might have hit you once for real during the entire shot. Maybe.
I think it'll make people laugh.
Yeah, hopefully. If this doesn't make you laugh or this doesn't get you interested, just watch the goddamn
podcast. Like, I thought, it is relationships, and that's not something. I mean, hopefully we'll throw in some jokes later, but it is, overall it's more serious.
And I think this podcast is the most serious one that we've between the two.
Yeah.
Because love, relationships aren't a joke. Love shouldn't be a joke. You don't joke and tell someone I love you, and then the next day say, "Ha, I was joking." That person will take that to heart,
Dude, I don't like when, like, high school, like, fucking relationships are, like, 3 days and they're saying I love you and shit.
I mean, if you want to do that, that's cool. Just don't say, "Oh, I've loved him forever." Dude, you've only been dating 3 days. Chill the hell out.
Like, fucking... I guess it is possible, but...
I mean, I personally don't believe in love in first sight.
I wouldn't go throwing it around like some slut,
Yeah, exactly. Because if you're going to say, "I love you" to everyone, well, you are a love slut.
Yeah.
I mean, you shouldn't be a love prune either and wait like 18 months to say I love you. By that time, I'm sure it's too late.
Yeah.
Fuck and then say I love you. No, you make sure when you're fucking I'm making love.
Yeah.
Making love.
I think we talked about that in our first podcast, It's not just sex, If it was just sex, then it'd be nothing, But it's intimate,
You gotta make it intimate. You have to make it, just love.
I don't think you have to. I think it's just intimate no matter what. It's just unless it's just some, like, rant, you're, like, going to a party, you're like, oh, I'm gonna fuck some random bitch while she's drunk. That's rape.
I think that's rape. that's rape.
Well, you know what I mean, you're both drunk, it's whatever.
I mean, if she remembers it, then it's not rape. If she doesn't remember it, it's kind of rape. And we shouldn't be joking around like that. It happens. And, for those people that do...
Get raped.
Or I was going to say the people that do rape. You pedophiles and molesters will go to hell, and I will see you down there, poking you with a pitchfork. Pitchfork.
Yeah.
That's a weird word. Anyways, but, like, relationships are more than just that, You actually get to know the person. And hopefully you know them before you say I love you. Because you can't just say, oh, I've been with this person for 3 months, I can say I love you. No,
there's no time limit. And I'm not saying, wait 18 years, or not 18 years, I don't know why the fuck I said that, 18 months.
18 months, which is
and I'm not saying, like, say it all early, just do it when you feel like it,
when the moment is right.
When you feel like you've known this, like, this person, like, they're your best friend, they're that person you could talk to, they're that person that makes you smile, you're there for
yeah, exactly. You guys can go run in the rain and, do whatever.
Fuck in public, just... Like, right there on the street.
Exactly. If you can do that, then you definitely deserve to say love you.
Where is the weirdest place you fucked? Sorry, weird question.
The weirdest place? I don't know. Like, in my room with, like, I was babysitting a bunch of kids.
What the fuck?
And they were on the other side of the house. The oldest kid was like, you can go do it. And he was like, alright, And I go into my room, apparently, I was thrusting too hard where I was moving the bed. And it just hit the wall, and you could hear it. They came and checked on me. I was like, yeah, no, it's okay. I'm holding my nutsack, and it's like, I think that was the weirdest place because it wasn't my house, technically. So it was just like, yeah, that's kind of weird.
Oh, it wasn't your house?
Okay, it was my house.
Okay.
It was my house, but it was like, it was just weird. And then my brother almost caught us. He came in, and I was like, oh, what? But anyways... Besides that...
I don't even know where that question came from.
But I think high school relationships are really meaningful. Like, I think that's like... If you can stay with the girl you're with from high school...
There's a chance, you could... that's fucking true love.
And
I think there's, like, a huge fucking... not transfer, like... It's different. Like, middle school relationships and high school relationships are a big difference. Even if it's just from, like, fucking... When does middle school end? 8th grade to 9th grade. You're in 8th grade, say you have a relationship in 8th grade. It's immature. Once you get to 9th grade, it changes, It's weird. It's just like dramatic change.
See, that's the thing. I was dating this chick, right?
Way more serious.
The chick that I'm dating now, her best friend. And, like, her best friend. I dated her best friend. I feel bad now. Because they're best friends.
Dude, every chick I've been with, I've always dated their best friend.
Except for this one.
Except for this one, because we're still together.
Yeah.
Until we break up. No, I'm just kidding. That's fucked up. I would not do that.
But, no, it just... Like, it pissed me off, because in 8th grade... Like, 7th, we dated in 6th. I don't think we dated in 7th. I think we were dating in 7th for a while, and then she broke up with me for no apparent reason. And we dated again in 8th, and then we broke up, and then we ended up going out at the last week or month or something, and we ended up going into 9th grade for 2 months. What I don't understand was during that entire time, she didn't like me putting my arm around her. She didn't like me putting my hands on her.
I remember her.
And it was like, she wouldn't even like me pecking her. Like, giving her a peck on the cheek. And me, personally, I respect women's boundaries. Unless they want to fuck. If they're down to fuck, they're down to fuck.
No, you're gonna get all dirty with that shit.
But, I mean, if she I'll respect her decision. If she wants to wait till marriage, well, I'll try. You know, if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. I'm sorry. You can break up with me and you can call me an asshole, whatever you want. You can call, you know, I'm not scared. You can tell your friends about me. But it's like, I'm willing to wait. And suddenly, now that we're in 10th grade, not in 9th grade anymore, I saw her the other day, and I was hanging out for a little bit, and she was all up on this dude.
Oh, dude, that would fucking piss me off.
And it's her second boyfriend. And it's like, third boyfriend, I was her second. Her first one lasted like a month. Her second, we dated like 3 times off and off again. And I broke up with her last because I was like, dude, you know what? Cut the bullshit. I'm out.
Yeah.
And now her third boyfriend, she's all up on him. And I'm like, what the fuck? And like, I don't even have feelings for this chick. It was just, it pissed me off. It was like, I was not good enough.
Yeah.
Did you just have me around as a toy? Like, God
just
damn.
To like for a title, you know, like, to say he's my boyfriend.
You know, I mean, I did that a lot while we were starting our thing, and I would have chicks on my side for the title, just to be like, you're my girlfriend, you're my queen. And then after a while, I'd just be like, okay, you can leave now.
I'm done. You're all worn out.
You're worn out. I messed around with you too much. But I mean, it's not like I used them for nothing. I used them so we could climb up the ladder. And yeah, I did give them.
Fucked up.
Well, they got famous in their own way, or not famous, but they got popular in their own way. Now they know me, and now they hate me. Now they are band together, and they all hate me.
We're those kids that parents just fucking despise, you know.
Like they don't want around their kids or daughters.
Like we're those kids, you know, that your parents fucking. When your parents use analogies like, you know, if fucking kids jumped off a bridge, would you do it? We're those kids that were jumping off that bridge.
We'd be like, yes.
Come on, do it, man.
He told me I had no balls. I have to do it.
It's like apparently like 10 feet of water, dude, and it ends up only being like 2 feet of water.
And it really hurts, you know. Like I've done that where you guys have told me, oh, don't worry. No, it was the other day. Or no, it was like 3 years ago.
The other day.
It was the other day. Oh no, my bad. It was 3 years ago. But anyways,
seems like the other day.
Yeah, it seemed the other day. We were in the river. And this dude tells me, this guy, you know, I used to know, he tells me, hey dude, jump right there, you'll be fine. He jumps in. And I'm like, alright, he's fine. I jump in. He didn't tell me to stay away from you know, it was like a waterfall type thing. Apparently, if you land right in it, you get sucked in, sucked out, sucked in, sucked out, and you can't panic. If you panic, it makes it worse. I know. Like, I stopped and I meditated for a while, and I sat there in the middle. Like, I didn't get pushed out, I didn't get pushed in. And I'm like, alright, this is stupid. I'm staying in one place. This is fun. And I started panicking. I'm like, help, help. And like, during the whole commotion, I get sucked out. Like, I get blown out, and my head hits a rock, and I'm like, and I'm just floating there with my arms and shit. And like, dude comes over, picks me up, and he's like, you alright? He starts slapping me around. I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to do that again.
This reminds me of that time when you took your parents' car, you're just driving around, and this is one of the time when we were skating. You remember this, right?
Yeah.
And we see this fucking gnarly hill, dude.
Oh my god.
Fucking big ass hill. So we park at the top. And nobody else wanted to do it except for me, you, and your nephew. So we get out and we have these mini boards. So we're going down and the wheels are like made for that. And he's going really fucking fast. And I stop and I see him keep going. His hands are up, right?
I'm like, yeah! And then I realize that I'm going too fast. My board is wobbling,
and it fucking hits like the sidewalk. I
was trying to get onto the side so I could kind of jump off, but I hit the curb. All you see is like 10 flips.
I swear this nigga rolled like fucking 10 times, and then his head just hits the fence.
And like you know the metal poles that are in fences. Well, I hit my head on that, and oh my goodness, these guys are assholes.
No, dude. I come over here and I'm like, dude, he's faking it. Whatever. So I get my board and I just fucking rack the fuck out of him with it. And he's just there and I'm like, oh fuck. Oh fuck. And his lady's like, I'm calling the ambulance. And we're like, fuck. And I slap him a few times. We're like, wake up, dude, wake up. And he's like, what? And I'm like, and he like stumbles to his car or whatever, you know.
And when we get in and I'm like, first I put it in reverse and then I put it in drive and we're driving off and I'm like, oh my god, did we just do that? And I'm still kind of loopy. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going and I'm like, we're going everywhere. And it's like, damn, dude.
Those are times I like to remember, though.
Yeah, that's what I like to remember. You know, I don't like remembering she who shall not be named, even though, you know, sometimes I have to. But it's like, shit happens. Shit happens. And you can't prevent half of it.
I mean, we're gonna have so many stories to tell our kids, dude.
And I don't know, like, I don't want to tell them half, I really don't want to tell them half of them. But, I mean, the other half, it's like, yeah, we did this. And I'm going to tell them, don't do it. And when they ask me why not, like I asked my parents.
You're like, just look at the scars.
Bitch, please. You want to see? Like, that one time I fell through the table. I still have that scar back there. Like, everybody sat on the table, and it didn't break. I sit on there. Boom! And I'm going to get up, and I'm like, I get worried because I thought I cut my sides, and I was, like, going to bleed out and shit. Oh, my goodness. Blood everywhere, though.
Hey, I gotta take a piss. You talk to the pod.
I'll tell them a story.
Alright.
So, the other day, I was just chilling. And my homie comes up to me and tells me, hey, dude, we should do, this and that. And I'm like, no, we shouldn't. And this other guy walks in and he's like, dude, let's put on porn. And I'm like, no, dude. Because he found my porn stash and it was just like, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking to myself. This sounds stupid. Anyways, so he wants to put it on, and I'm like, no, let's not do it. I ended up breaking the CD, but I told him, no, let's not put on the porn.
What?
And it's like, dude, I really didn't want to put it on. Now that you're back in the room, I can stop that story.
Okay.
But back onto relationships, we keep getting sidetracked.
That's what I like, though. Like, other podcasts, I was listening to them, studying to see how we could improve ours, and, they have scripts. And it's just so fucking
generic,
and so fucking just there. I mean, I like going off track. I like telling people shit it just pops up in our mind at the second. Well, you see that floating dust? Dude, I'm sorry. I get fucking amused easily.
I know you do, and it's okay. It's really okay. But I love podcasts. I really do. I love commentary podcasts.
I mean, because it's just like we're talking,
and
deeply.
It's like nobody really can dictate what we say. And I think that's what I like. It's when I can say shit, and it's gonna be alright. It's alright. But if you guys know me, you know that I've been boxing, and, I hope you guys root for me, because in this spring, I'll be boxing amateurly or something like that, where I can try to get my stuff. Oh, at least I'm gonna try. There's a lot of people that I guess root for me to fail, and so on. I really hope I don't fail, because I like my face. But,
Oh, it's fucking hot in here, dude.
It is. It is.
It's even hotter in our fucking suits.
In our suits, oh my goodness, when we were doing the takes, it was horrible.
Oh, God. It's fucking,
It was like 70 degrees out there, and I was sweating balls, dude.
I don't know, man.
I took off my shirt knowing that this was gonna happen.
I took off my pants, dude.
Fuck that shit. Fuck that.
I think I drink too much Mountain Dew, man.
Nah, dude. You can't drink enough Mountain Dew. Anyways.
Dude, 3 things that matter to us.
Mountain Dew,
Taco Bell,
and skateboarding, of course.
Yeah. Oh, no.
I don't know. Alright.
Do you really skate anymore?
I mean, I skate time to time. You saw my board. I skate
well,
time to time.
I think, Mountain Dew,
Something
Taco Bell.
Really, yeah. And one
Let's
last
think about this, man.
The last thing that's really important. I would say the family, but I mean, that's pretty much all,
The family, yeah.
The family.
Family.
3 things.
If y'all don't know what the family are, y'all don't need to.
Yeah. Don't worry about it, alright?
If you do, then you should be smiling.
Smile. Anyways. So I was telling this chick the other day. My sister-in-law, ex-sister-in-law, she took me out to Jack in the Box. She took me out to Jack in the Box. And I saw this cute chick there. Of course, now I'm with my girl. I'm not going to do anything. Plus, that chick's a bitch. I know it. I know who she is, and she's a bitch. But, anyways. And I tell her that, and she's like, oh, well, I'm going to look up pickup lines. So she does. She has this app, and she's looking pickup lines, and it's like, I don't know. I can't remember all of them. It's like, fuck it. I don't remember. And then I tell her my favorite. Oh, no. I just now remembered one of them. Hey, I lost my phone number. Can I have yours?
That's stupid.
It was cheesy pickup lines. Well, I tell her mine, I tell her the one that, I got off, a movie. I was like, a chick walks by and I'm like, damn. And she turns back. She's supposed to turn back. I'm supposed to say it loud, know where she turns back. And she's like, what? And I look at her and I'm like, it's been a long time since it smelled beautiful.
What? How do you smell beautiful?
It doesn't matter, but it just shows that she's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, okay, that wouldn't work with an intelligent chick, but it would work with like a bimbo.
Dumb bitch that just the fuck. Nah, I'm kidding.
But I tell her this one. Did you fall from heaven? And she starts laughing. She's like, oh, that's cheesy. I'm like, because you really must have had a great fall for your face to look that fucked up. And she starts laughing, and I feel embarrassed because her laugh sounds like a little girl who's just getting... Never mind. I shouldn't say that. Never mind. Whoa.
No, I'm saying, man, come on.
That was a dark side of me.
Just say it.
Don't worry about what I was going to say.
A little girl is just getting what?
Well, no, that was the dark side of me right there. I was like, alright, no, mommy, don't tell me that. Silence of the screams. Anyways. No, but I was listening to that dude's, like you were talking about that guy's reviews. Like, the guy's not cool.
Yeah, I mean, he's funny as fuck, man, but it's because we know him, it's not.
It's like, if I didn't know him, most funniest motherfucker in the world. Literally. Funniest guy in the world. But since I do know him, and I know the things he's done...
Do you think we should put his link for his videos?
No, I don't think we should.
Why, man? I mean... They are funny videos, you know?
They are, but I don't want to put them on. I don't think we should.
I mean, he never did anything to me or you. He just fucking...
I mean, it's like we've had so much problems, though, you know? Yeah, it's just we have had so much problems. And I just don't want to deal with that. Again, back to relationships. This isn't a sexual or this isn't a female relationship. It is a friendship that he ruined at a very early stage of its development. You know? You shouldn't ruin and burn bridges when we're... Anyways, so we're making a podcast and... Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's recording. So
sorry, someone walked in.
And it's really weird because now he's in here and it's just weird. My brother's in here and he's looking for I don't know. I'm gonna keep this in here though. I'm gonna keep that in there.
I don't really want to edit the video.
I want to shoot this video. I want to upload it.
No, I don't want to edit that video.
Oh yeah, no, definitely no. The only thing we're gonna probably do is the one thing in the beginning.
He's gone.
Alright. That was just the most awkwardest thing. What was I even saying?
He fucked up the relation. I don't know. So.
Anyways, he fucked up the relationship at a really early stage, and with you and me,
friendship means a lot to us. You know?
Yeah, like him and me, we've had friction. We've had friction over the years. We are not gonna say we had the best friendship. Now we do, sort of. Yeah, I would like to say we do. But I mean, it's gone through its rough patches, and I think every relationship's gonna do that. Your girlfriend is eventually gonna be like, "Oh, you're cheating on me." No, I'm not. And then, and then,
what the fuck? Your fucking face when you did that.
Anyways, and then you're gonna be like, "You're cheating on me," and she's gonna be like, "No, I'm not."
Your fucking face when you did that. Oh,
my face isn't important. The important is the fact that you're gonna go through rough patches. You're gonna be like, "Oh, you're looking at him," and it's like, no, she's not. You just think she is.
There are rough patches, but that's what helps it come fucking... I mean, if there's rough patches and you can't go through it, then it wasn't meant to be. If it is, and you fight through it, and you're still good, then it was meant to be,
And I think
that fight makes your relationship stronger,
Exactly. I think it strengthens the relationship that fights. Of course, they can't be over something huge like, "Oh, why'd you bang my sister?" It's like, I didn't bang someone you didn't know.
Why'd you bang my brother?
No joke. We're in the same room. I thought he was you, and I thought she was you. It's just like, You can't do that. You can't do that. And plus, incest is wrong. Don't do it, guys.
Yeah,
incest
just don't, man. I mean...
My deformed kid asks me every day, "Why'd you and mommy kiss in the first place?" And it's like, I don't know, son. I really don't know.
No, you don't even have a fucking deformed kid.
I know, thank goodness. I'm just glad that I did not mess around with my cousins before I found out she was my cousin. Any cousin, just thank goodness. Like, if you've kissed your own cousin, that's cool, dude. That's cool. I don't
know it happens. As long as you didn't know.
Yeah, if you knew, that's wrong.
But you fuck your cousin, dude.
That's even... If you don't know that's your cousin, okay, there's some leniency and you can, we're gonna bust your balls a little bit. But if you knew,
What if you fuck your sister, dude?
no,
That's even worse than a cousin.
that's no. There's no
Lean. Even if you didn't, there's no way you could say, I don't know. I didn't know she was my sister.
I mean, if it's like a half sister, it's still wrong because it's your half.
If it's like a stepsister, there's lenience.
Yeah,
it's not blood.
Yeah, I mean, it's still incest in a certain way.
I don't think it really is. I mean, I think like you could fuck and just never tell anybody.
Yeah,
every once in a while.
And the brilliant thing is that you both live in the same house, so it'd be okay.
Yeah,
you could do it in the middle of the night.
You know what's so lucky about like people that are like lesbians or gays? They can go to the bathroom together.
Oh,
like
yeah.
at school.
That's freaking brilliant, dude. That's what I'm saying. Why can't you do the same things you do with guys, with like you do with women? Because
like,
you eat, sleep, and you bathe with women. Why can't you do that with men?
What are you trying to say?
Oh, never mind. I'm not trying to say anything. Anyways, back to what we were saying. But, that'd be pimp to have a cousin. Or, like, a stepsister.
Yeah.
And, whoa. My bad. That's, I don't know what that is. Anyways. That'd be interesting. I don't know.
It is. It was extremely fucking hot in here, dude. I'm sorry.
It is. I apologize. Let's just get through this podcast so I can go fuck a bean burrito.
Let's see what time we're at right now. We're at 41 minutes.
Alright, we're almost done.
Almost done.
Don't worry about it. That bean burrito, it can still be warmed up. I'm gonna fuck that bean burrito. Anyways. What? Nothing. Anyways, like, the thing of it all, is that you have to look at yourself in the mirror. You have to honestly look at yourself in the mirror and say, do I truly want to be with this person?
Exactly. Like, my girl, I honestly think to myself, and I feel like she's not ready for a relationship, because there are those times where she's too immature, like, she ignores me, and, like, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Who, not only is that ignorant, it's fucking just so... I don't even know.
Do you ever try to go talk to her?
Yeah. I I love my girl. Like, I love everything about her. There are a few things, like, when we get into a fight, she can't talk under pressure, and so she can't talk, and it's like, what? How are we going to resolve this? But I love her, It's, something I'm going to deal with. Hopefully we can fix.
Yeah. I would just love to, like, call you one day and be like, hey, I'm gonna fuck my chick now.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna have kids. Hurry up.
So that we can fuck each other's... Oh, no, not each other.
Whoa,
I'm sorry.
What's going on here?
We can fuck our bitches at the same time, and then so they get pregnant at the same time, they have the kids at the same time, and the kids can be raised from birth to be best friends.
Exactly.
That would be awesome.
That would be the sweetest thing. Because then we could go on family trips, and our kids wouldn't, be around us too much. As wrong as that sounds. They'll have a friend. And I'm going to try to stay in New Braunfels.
New Braunfels is a fucking pit hole, dude. What's it called? What is it? Black hole.
Black hole.
You're either too poor to move, but you're too... I don't know how to explain it. Like,
hey, you're too poor to move, or you're too attached.
If you're poor or middle class, you don't have enough money to move, and you don't have enough money to make it. And the only way New Braunfels is good is if you're fucking rich,
Well, I want to stay in this town just because I know it's gonna probably get better.
I've lived here all my fucking life, dude.
I've lived here since I was 6, so...
I've never been out of the fucking state.
I've been out of the state, but I've been to Mexico. Which reminds me, this coming up 15th, I won't be at school at all.
Yeah, guys, shit happens.
Shit happens.
I'm not gonna make the podcast for a while.
Yeah, and I apologize for that. I apologize that it's been so late. It really has. But shit's come up, and we've had to handle it our own way and deal with it in our own way. Besides that, tell me this. Why do you shave your shin?
I shave my legs.
Shave your legs. Well, this is your shin, and it's like, I'm looking at your shin, and it's shaven.
I don't like to be hairy, dude. Because I like to wear cutoffs, like skinny jeans. And I don't like to be hairy.
Well, don't get me wrong, I don't like being hairy too, but my curse follows me. Like, everywhere. It's like,
dude, if I could, I would wax my butthole.
That just sounds terrible.
That shit's bad.
That just sounds terrible.
I mean, you have a hairy butthole, right?
Yeah, I have a hairy
I think
ass.
all guys have a hairy ass.
And it's like, I'm okay with that. Because I want my woman to understand, you know, she's with the man. She's with the man.
Hairy man.
Hairy man. You know? That I'm willing to throw that damn spear again and hit him in the knee again. He shouldn't have texted her. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, earlier today, he shouldn't have done that.
And you shouldn't have taken your fucking Skittles either, dude. That was fucking...
You don't take another man... That's like taking another man's car that he just bought, like a nice Lamborghini. You don't fucking do that.
That's like fucking his wife, dude. No, I think Skittles is worse.
Skittles worse. Like,
You don't take a man's Skittles. You can fuck a man's wife, just don't take a man's Skittles.
You know, if you fuck my wife, I won't be as nearly as pissed as if you took my goddamn Skittles or my Taco Bell.
Fucking Taco Bell?
No shit, man.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Hold on.
Anyways.
No. Let's say Taco Bell in different voices.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Taco
Good.
Bell. No.
Come on. You can't be embarrassed.
I'm trying. Okay. Taco Bell.
Me quiero Taco Bell. I don't know. I did not know I could do that.
Okay.
You say, yo soy,
Taco Bell.
yo soy el patrón de Taco Bell. Quiero mi salsa para mis tacos.
What the fuck?
Oh man, but what were we talking about? Oh, Skittles, right? Anyways, that was awesome though. Oh, you're still laughing about
Okay, anyways.
Skittles, man. You don't fuck with people's Skittles. Taste the rainbow, bitch.
Yeah. Okay, if you shit out Skittles, would you eat them?
No. If my girlfriend put Skittles in her ass, I would not eat them.
No, like, if your shit was replaced with Skittles, like, there was no shit, no nasty smell, just Skittles.
You know what? I think I'd eat them.
I would eat them.
I think I would eat them just like straight up. Have that thing.
I'd give them to someone.
You remember?
Oh, yeah.
Just to imagine that with Skittles. Bah! Taste the rainbow. Do it off the side of a building. Dude, I would do that. I would shit off the side of a building.
And it would just be Skittles.
I wouldn't do it like from a high distance. You know that whole penny theory. If you throw it off like the Empire State Building, you think they'd let me shit?
Who shits like that?
Who shits like that? I do apparently. If I hold it in long enough. When I'm lactose intolerant, but I didn't have any...
Obama or Romney?
Shut up, man. I'm not getting into politics on this one. Bollocks. Nah, man. I don't even want to talk about that. Like, people don't even understand what the hell they're voting for anymore.
Let's not get into it.
I mean, I'm just saying, people should read the goddamn fucking underlining of everything. God.
Oh, dude. Like, shit's about to come out of my dick.
Right.
It's okay.
We're almost done. You can take your dump.
We're at 47.
47. See, we've been 7 minutes. Like, just 10 more minutes and then you're good. 10 more minutes and you're good.
Oh, God, that's coming. Okay, anyways.
But I was with this one chick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I wanted to be with this one chick. And you remember, what's his name? Fucked her before I got a hold. And he calls us up.
No, he calls me. No, you call me up. He's like...
Oh, yeah, he texts me. He's telling me, I don't know where I'm at. I don't know. I need your help. And I'm like, where the fuck you at? And he's like, I'm by this one neighborhood. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing on the other side?
He's by my neighborhood. And so Daniel calls me. He's like, hey, dude, do you think you can air... Oh, shit.
Oh, I mean, we already fucked up. Hey,
Okay.
You think you can give him a ride?
You think you can give him a ride home? I'm like, let me go find him. And I go find him, and he's like, dude, I just woke up here. I was at a friend's house smoking weed, and next thing I know, I'm here. I'm like, there's something odd about this. And so we're walking, right? And he takes off his shoes, like, wait, what the fuck is this? And he pulls out a condom wrapper, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I go and I tell my dad, I'm like, hey, Dad, can you give Aaron a ride home? He's like, what? And my dad gets mad at me, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? It's not me that, like...
Needs a ride?
I know.
Well, I mean, I understand. My brother gets mad at me when I, ask at the last minute, hey, can we go over here? That's why I have to ask, 3 hours in advance.
I think Aaron was just embarrassed to fucking say he fucked that bitch.
I mean, it's just say it, bro. And, I confronted him.
We knew. It's like...
I confronted him. I was like, hey, dude, did you mess around with her? And he was like, yeah, I did. I was like, okay, that's all you had to say. All you had to say. Because I was like, who could he have fucked that we all talked to? And I told my tech at the time, I had this chick that would run things for me. If I didn't know what was going on, I would text her and she would let me know. And she texted me, it was like 3 chicks that lived around there that I knew. Anyways, the point is, like, I was gonna mess around with her, and I ended up going to Houston, I think, that night. And he ended up messing around with her. And I'm totally cool with that. It's like that whole situation. No, I shouldn't even get into that one. That's a completely different story.
What?
But back to relationships. And I didn't know whether I could trust him for a while. Of course, I remembered she's a bitch.
She's not worth it.
She's not worth it.
She's not worth ruining your friendship.
Exactly. His friendship with me is a lot more important
than some pussy.
Yeah, than pussy, man. Because,
not any type of pussy, just that particular pussy.
Exactly. If a porn star came up to me like Sasha Grey or freaking, Eva A. Bailey J. If any of that happened, of course I'd be like, bro, I love you, and you know I do, but I gotta kind of leave you here and go over there, I probably wouldn't say it like that. I'd probably say it a lot nicer. But, he's like our best friend, He's, even though...
You just went like blank.
I just wanted to see what you would think. Anyway, I just wanted to see what you would say because you were fucking around. I was like, you know what? Let's see if he's paying attention. Anyways, but he's our best friend, and I see him as like a brother. Even though like I rape him time to time.
What?
I don't even know what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I think we're coming to an end here.
Should we stay like a little bit longer, or
yeah,
because we've just been talking.
So let's just do it overall real quick. So basically, relationships and school obviously do mix. I'm not saying it's a good thing, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Of course, they're gonna mix.
But you two have to make sure that you understand that there are certain boundaries you don't cross. One, you don't fuck a chick in the back of the goddamn school.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what's up with people fucking at our school, dude. Like, what the fuck? Why would you fuck at school? You can't wait till, like, the weekend or something?
You can't wait till after school. Like, if you don't see him, I understand.
Maybe.
Maybe.
What the fuck do you say when you get caught,
Like, I don't see her at all.
I tripped. She fell on my dick.
No joke, we were talking about that the other day, weren't we? It's like, I don't know, dude. What do you say? Like, oh, she was taking a shit and she turned around to like wipe her ass weirdly, and I walked into the girls and I opened it. It was open. What? I tripped and went to it and flipped. Well, I don't know what you say. Okay,
I guess I've never gonna get caught.
Yeah, but overall, you don't. It mixes. Just don't fuck. Just make sure you stay in the boundaries. You don't go past maybe filling her up. If you do, that's cool.
If filling up's alright. Just make sure there's like no people, because that's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
Even though we've done it.
Yeah, we've done it in public, and I'm not scared to say it. But
Not
it's weird.
us, but like us and our girls.
Yeah,
Not like it's fuck y'all.
Anyway. God damn it. No, not like him and me. I don't think anybody took it that way. I think it was just us. We probably shouldn't have said anything.
Okay.
But
anyways.
Just remember, help each other at school. Just like, if your boyfriend's doing bad.
Yeah, like maybe that's fucking, like, help her with school, be like a motivation,
And that's me right now, I'm boxing for no reason. Like, I literally have no reason to box. I'm just boxing. I guess it's just a good outlet. And I like it. I love it. I love boxing. It's fantastic. But I have no reason. Same thing with school. I guess I'm not doing too well because there's nothing motivating me. The 2 years of, college should motivate me just enough to the point.
We're basically getting, like, our future handed to us, and I guess we're kind of throwing it away, man.
And we really should start getting on that, and I will, as soon as possible.
So what we're trying to say is, relationships and just school in general do mix, but it's going to be hard to be focused on two at the same time. Like, you're mostly going to want to try to focus on one or another, but what you need to do is try to train yourself to be focused on your academics and your girlfriend. Or boyfriend, whatever.
And it's like, if you have school, you have work, you have, your girlfriend, and you can't balance the three, you're going to have to make time, make more time for the other. And one of them are just going to have to understand, whether it's your training, your school should be first most.
Yeah, that should be your top priority.
You know?
If you know you're missing a bunch of work and you want to go to your girlfriend's on the weekend, don't. Tell her, no, maybe another day. I gotta, focus on school. Make up your work and shit.
And just remember that your girl, if she really cares about you, is going to be there at the end, She'll understand. She'll be there at the end.
She'll want the best for you.
Exactly. And you should do the same for her. If you know she's failing, and you know that she has work to do, don't make her feel like shit to come over.
Don't be like, come on, you never do this. Don't fucking guilt trip her, dude.
Yeah, exactly, And don't be a manipulating dick either. You should respect each other. I believe that if a woman treats me the same, treats me with like, oh, how have you been and stuff, I'll treat her the same way, like, babe, how have you been? How was, band practice? How was soccer? How was football if she plays football? Which I don't think I'd really date a chick that could take me down the same way that I could take down another guy. That'd be weird.
Okay. Anyway.
But anyways, besides that, would you?
What time are we at?
Yeah.
Oh, we're at 55.
All right, we're almost there. We're like 2 minutes away. So, anyways.
How do you teach me how to do that, man?
I don't. It's like you just. I don't know how to do it.
Can't do it.
Mi tacos con salsa de tequila. I don't know. I'm a very weird individual. I come off as this really mean person, and I'm not.
He's like a teddy bear, but at the same time, you gotta be careful because he'll eat your soul.
Exactly. I'll stare down your soul, and then I'll look for it, and then I'll, when I grab it, I'm gonna just start chewing on it. I'll grab its intestines first, and then wrap it in its own intestines. So when I deep fry it, it's nice and good and chewy.
I like how this has to do with relationships.
Exactly.
No, I'm kidding.
But if you take anything from this, don't shoot up schools, burn down big bears, understand that furry costumes are made so you can tackle people, and last and foremost, respect your girlfriend or your lover or whoever you're with, And make sure they make you happy. Don't be with the fucking bitch.
Don't be with the bitch.
And if you are with the bitch, tell her what you honestly think of her. If you can stand with the bitch, alright, good job, dude, you beat me.
As long as she, I understand that guys stay with bitches mostly because of pussy.
Yeah.
But, honestly, I don't think it's worth it, dude.
I mean, being yelled at, being a dog.
You're being a little bitch. You're being a slave. You gotta make her a bitch.
Oh, another thing. One huge thing that I want to say. I don't want any comments on anybody telling me, oh, but you shouldn't be discriminating women by telling them bitches and hoes. Dude, shut the fuck up. You call me an asshole, you call me a dick, you're discriminating me, because I'm a man, and I have an ass and a dick.
Nah. I like to refer to women as bitches, but that's just kind of like a habit. It's not like offending, like, hey, bitch, it's like, bitches. Yeah, bitches.
When I say my bitch, she understands that I mean my baby girl, She better understand that. If she doesn't, well, damn, we're not on the same page, are we?
Yeah, I think most the girls around us understand.
And I hope they do, because
Bitches.
There's always going to be that one feminist that tells me, no, you shouldn't be calling chicks sluts and bitches and hoes, even if they are. And it's like, well then, what do I call them? You call them a lady? No. Call them a woman? No, because they're not women, they're not ladies. They're they're sluts, they're whores. And that's how I'm going to treat them. That's what I'm going to call them. Because you don't treat your woman like you treat a slut. You shame a slut. But you praise your woman. Unless she's a slut.
What was that? You praise your woman. What is that?
I don't understand. I was just trying to, praise your woman.
You praise your woman by fisting her? Is that what you're trying to say? I mean, Jesus fucking
The Christ. Hand motion didn't...
This should be a fucking video podcast, because the shit
if we're going to start doing video podcasts...
I don't want to do video podcasts, because I don't like people seeing our faces.
Well, then we'll wear white masks.
Or furry suits. I don't know, furry suits get kind of fucking hot.
If we do that, it's got to be winter.
It's going to sound muffled, too.
Yeah, it's going to sound a little bit
We're in Texas, nigger. It doesn't get fucking... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to say nigger. But it doesn't get that hot. I mean cold.
It doesn't get that hot. Yeah. No, I don't know. If it ever snows, I'm going to run outside in a furry bear costume. Very about custom. Anyways, it's our time to leave. I hope you watch the videos that we post.
They'll probably be posted before this, so you probably will watch them. And I promise you, they'll make you laugh. I fucking promise you.
And if you've already seen them, tell us what you think about them. If you love them, post. If you hate them,
Subscribe.
stop watching.
You should fucking subscribe.
Subscribe.
You should.
Because we're going to start doing this
what?
frequently.
You shouldn't. I'm not saying you should subscribe. I'm saying you better fucking subscribe because...
Yeah, if you're listening to this, subscribe. If you don't, well...
Prepare to be set on fire.
Yeah, seriously, man. We're going to go find you, and we're going to be in bear suits, and we're going to beat the crap out of you.
So...
And set you on fire. Don't forget to set him on fire.
So fucking subscribe, niggers.
Yeah,
fucking
dude. Don't make us feel bad.
It's just one click. It's not like it's gonna fucking...
It's not like you're gonna get arrested. You might.
Nah, just subscribe. Come on. Seriously.
Subscribe.
We'll have more videos, more pods, whatever.
We're not gonna promise every week, because we can't promise you every week.
Because it's just been going on.
But we can try. I can say that much. We'll try to get one every week, or at least get a video or something up. We'll try to get something up. No, we won't.
You should probably, click on the link a few, dozen times so we get more views. That'd be fucking awesome.
That'd be freaking amazing.
I'm pretty sure we only have, 5 people that listen to this, and they just click on the link because we make them.
We make them click on it. It's like they don't want to, but we keep telling them, just do it. Just do it. We're like those devils on their shoulder. No, he's the devil, I'm the angel, and we're both telling him to do it, so.
Alright, so, I'm Matt.
I'm Dan.
This was our sketchy-ass podcast. Watch, subscribe, love it, live it.
Enjoy it. Oh, Halo 4 forever.
No, fuck that, dude. Fuck that.
What?
What the fuck was that? Oh, yeah, I felt like I was going to say something. Oh, yeah, props to Vosh. I found him online, and he's a part of the show now. Vosh.
I love him.
If you don't know what Vosh stands for, it's Voice of Stephen Hawking.
Yes.
Yeah.
We probably shouldn't have said that, but kept them, thinking what it was. Oh. Alright, that's not what it means. It
Vosh.
means something else.
V-O-S-H.
You know what? I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell you something different every time. Every time this video comes on, each letter is going to stand for something different. At the end, I'm going to tell you what it stands for.
I mean, we kind of just told you, but whatever. You'll understand when you hear it.
No, I mean, next podcast, I'm just going to, tell them, I'm going to use that for something else.
Yeah, I was just roaming around, and I found it, and I was like, this would be awesome. I posted a video of our intro, and, of course, that's the intro we used. Yeah, but that was our podcast.
Video of Spock. Video of Spock.
Video of Spock.
I don't even know.
Video of Spock. Humping? I don't know. Fuck it.
We'll find something out.
Hope you enjoyed the podcast. Watch, subscribe, like, tell your friends, tell your parents.
Don't tell your parents.
Tell your pastor. Tell the nuns down the street. Tell the Jehovah's Witnesses. Tell them to watch this shit. Because fuck all you.
Remember to glue your cats to your ceilings and shit in your garbage disposals. What is it? We're about to forward in time or fall back. Is it fall back? I don't know how fucking what is it? Daylight savings time works.
Oh yeah, no, we go back an hour.
We go back
today,
an hour?
actually. I think
Today. Well, anyways, just remember: glue your cats to your ceilings, shit in your garbage disposals, and set the neighbor's house on fire.
There we go. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. Good night, folks. Oh, I still got shit, dude.
God, my ribs.